The international group of scholars were welcomed with song and drumming. These scholars from around the world have come to Sagkeeng First Nation to learn about the genocide of residential schools. Ted Fontaine is a survivor.
The influence of the different orders of religion came in and started competing for basically our souls. And they knocked everything out of us that was Aboriginal.
Many of the visitors were shocked after hearing about what happened at residential schools.
Today actually is a very wonderful day and actually covered us with a cloud of sadness with those Aboriginal people, with Sagkeeng people, what happened to them.
Organizers here say they want their visitors to have a deeper understanding of Aboriginal people.
We wanted them to see something that wasn't just learning about destruction or, but also to learn a little bit about resilience, Indigenous resilience, cultural survivance, and these sorts of issues.
Mohammed Tofir says the people in his country of Kurdistan also feel persecution and empathize with Aboriginal people.
We are sympathy with this issue, and we hope that the human rights should be applied to those people, to the survival of the people.
Israeli professor Ruth Amir says what she heard here today hit close to home for her.
A recent article that I published deals with the residential schools and compares it to a very similar Israeli case of the disappearance of children of Yemenite immigrants.
The scholars say what happened in the residential schools could very well be classified as genocide.
In Canada, we would look at residential schools as part of a bigger picture that includes land dispossession and other issues that have been faced by Indigenous peoples here as part of a larger attempt to destroy culture.
For residential school survivors like Ted Fontaine, the day was all about education and sharing.
This group now is really believing that this is what the United Nations meant when they said genocide. This is a true definition of what genocide was, of what happened to us here.
Matt Orderson, APTN National News, Sagkeeng First Nation.